Assalamu alaikum everyone. So this is our last video on the ECG series or the ECG interpretation. In this video we are going to discuss that how to solve an ECG station in the OSCE exam. First a student should write the findings in the ECG and then comment on the diagnosis. So let's start with the remember the mnemonic Rahib as we have discussed previously. First check the R of the Rahib, that is rate. First these are the findings in the ECG. First write out findings. So rate in this case is, as you can see here, that between the RR interval there are three large boxes. So 300 divided by 3 is equal to 100. So the rate is 100 beats per minute. So the second step of the ECG interpretation is rhythm. So comment on rhythm. As you can see here that in each RR interval there are three large boxes, and always check that P wave is followed QRS complex every time. So the rhythm here is normal sinus regular rhythm, normal sinus regular rhythm. So this is the second step. Now come to the third step, RRA, A of mnemonic Rahib, that is axis. As you can see here that in the check the axis in lead 1 and ABF, it shows the downward deflection of lead 1 and upward deflection of QRS complex of lead ABF. So remember the mnemonic right is equal to returns. As you can see here, right returns. So this, in this case, there is right axis deviation. In the Now come to the second A of mnemonic Rahib, that is arrhythmias. As you can see here, there is normal sinus rhythm, so there is no rhythm irregularity, so arrhythmias are absent. This is there is no findings of the arrhythmia, so no need to comment on negative finding, just write the positive findings. And then after the second A, then come to the H of the mnemonic Rahib, that is check the hypertrophy. Now look at the ECG lead number V1. In the V1 there is tall R wave. Normally in the V1 there is downward deflection of QRS complex, but here you can see there is upward deflection of QRS complex with tall R waves in lead V1 and V2. So tall R waves in V1 and V2. And then look at, there is a progressive decrease in the amplitude of R wave as we moves from V1 to V6. Look at this V4, there is high amplitude of R wave, but in V5 there is less amplitude as compared to V4. And then in V6 there is further deterioration or decreased in the amplitude of R wave. So there is decreased in the decreased in amplitude of R wave, amplitude of R wave from V1 to V6. And also after that, after the H, look at the I, that is infarction or ischemia. There is no ST segment elevation or ST segment depression in the ECG leads, so no need to comment on the ischemia, just write the positive findings in the ECG. And also look at the V1, R wave is greater than S wave in lead V1 lead. So R is greater than S in V1 lead. So these are the positive findings. Then check the bundle branch block. There are no signs of bundle branch block here. Remember the mnemonic William and Marrow as we have discussed previously. And the last step, that is blocks of the AV node. As you can see here that the PR interval in lead V2 are of normal duration. So no need to comment on the AV nodal blocks because there is no AV nodal blocks in these ECG. So just write the positive findings. First comment on the rate, then rhythm, then axis, that is right axis deviation, tall R waves, progressive decreased in amplitude, and R is greater than S in lead V1. So axis is right axis deviation, tall R waves in V1, and progressive decrease in the amplitude of R wave from V1 to V6, and R is greater than S in lead V1. So now let's talk about the diagnosis. After these important points, these 4 points are very important to confirm the diagnosis. So these 4 points shows that this patient, this ECG shows that patient has right ventricular hypertrophy, right ventricular hypertrophy. So this is the method of solving, how to solve an ECG station, how to solve an ECG station in the OSCE exam. Thank you so much for watching this video.